Hello, chosen ones. This message is meant to find you, to resonate with the deepest part of your soul, and it comes with purpose. Before we dive in, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to Wisdom Ones, and comment 77 below. It's more than just engagement, it's sending a powerful signal to the universe, a confirmation that you're open to receiving divine guidance. There are moments in life where we feel lost, unsure of the next step, stuck in indecision. We weigh our options, look for signs, and sometimes, just when we least expect it, something shifts inside. Maybe it's a whisper, a gut feeling, or a sense of knowing that we can't quite explain. Have you ever wondered where that knowing comes from? It feels like magic, like something far beyond the realm of logic. What if I told you that this gentle push, this inexplicable guidance, is actually coming from a future version of yourself? Imagine that. A future you, wiser and more evolved, reaching back through time to guide you. This version of you has already seen the outcomes of your choices, already knows which paths lead to fulfillment and which lead to unnecessary detours. As a chosen one, you have this unique ability to tap into these messages, to feel connected with your higher self in ways that are profound and deeply spiritual. You're not just living for this moment. You're weaving through timelines, connecting the past, present, and future. Every step you take is guided. Every decision you make can align with the greater purpose your future self is nudging you toward. It's a sacred connection that, if you allow it, can elevate your life to a higher plane of purpose and clarity. Think about the times when you've made decisions that just felt right, even when the logic didn't add up. Perhaps you chose one path over another, and looking back, you realize it was the best choice you could have made. That was your future self guiding you, ensuring that you stayed on course for the highest possible outcome. But how do you tap into this power more often? How do you recognize when your future self is trying to reach out? And how can you trust these nudges, even when they don't make sense in the moment? The first thing to recognize is that your future self often communicates through intuition. This isn't just any ordinary feeling. It's a deep, undeniable knowing that often defies logic. Intuition is the voice of your soul, the part of you that's already connected to the future you. When you experience a strong gut feeling, it's your future self trying to steer you toward what will serve your highest good. Think about a time when you faced a challenging choice. You had all the facts, but something inside you kept pointing you in one direction. It might have seemed irrational at the time, but you couldn't shake the feeling. Maybe you decided to follow that instinct, and later you realized it was absolutely the right decision. This is how your future self works. It bypasses logic, offering you guidance that's rooted in a deeper wisdom. To cultivate this connection with your intuition, you need to quiet your mind. The modern world is full of distractions, and when the mind is cluttered with noise, it's hard to hear the whispers of your future self. Create space for stillness, for moments where you can turn inward and listen to the quiet guidance within. Practices like meditation, mindful breathing, or spending time in nature can help you tune in more deeply. The more you create these moments of stillness, the easier it will be to hear that inner voice, guiding you toward the right decisions. And then there's trust. Society often teaches us to rely on logic, to prioritize facts and dismiss our inner feelings. But as a chosen one, you must learn to trust your intuition, even when it doesn't make sense. The more you trust it, the more you'll recognize that this inner voice is your future self speaking, helping you navigate toward your highest potential. Intuition doesn't just show up in the big moments, though. It's there in the little things, too. It might be that nudge to take a different route home, only to avoid an unexpected traffic jam. Or that sudden feeling to call a friend, only to find out they really needed to hear from you. These small moments are also significant, and when you start paying attention to them, you'll realize they're part of a bigger picture. Your future self is always guiding you, always sending you these small hints to keep you on track. So chosen ones, take time to acknowledge the power of intuition. Trust those gut feelings and allow them to steer you toward the path that's meant for you. Your future self has a vested interest in your success, in your happiness. And the more you cultivate this connection, the clearer your path will become. As we journey deeper into this exploration, another profound way your future self communicates is through synchronicities. You know those moments when everything feels like it's aligning, when you encounter something that feels more than just coincidence? Maybe you've been thinking about a particular issue, and suddenly the right answer shows up in a conversation, or you keep seeing the same number everywhere you look. These are not accidents. They are your future self reaching out, placing breadcrumbs on your path, guiding you toward what's meant for you. Let me ask you, have you ever experienced déjà vu? That strange sensation that you've lived a moment before, even though you know it's impossible? It feels uncanny, doesn't it? But what if déjà vu is actually your future self reminding you of a key moment, giving you a glimpse into how interconnected your journey really is? When you experience déjà vu, it's worth pausing for a moment and asking yourself why this moment feels so familiar. Is there something important you need to pay attention to right now? Perhaps it's a choice, a decision, or a lesson that you're meant to recognize. In these moments, your future self is tapping into the divine, sending you a message that's crucial for your path. Likewise, synchronicities often come when you least expect them, but they arrive with purpose. Have you ever been thinking about someone only to have them call you moments later? Or perhaps you've been pondering a career change, and suddenly, opportunities or signs related to that new field start popping up everywhere. These are not random events. They are your future self creating alignment, nudging you toward the right direction. To fully embrace the guidance of synchronicities, you must stay open and observant. When you notice these meaningful coincidences, don't dismiss them as chance. Instead, reflect on them. What message could they be carrying for you? Keep a journal and write down the synchronicities you experience. Over time, patterns will start to emerge, and you'll see how these moments are intricately woven into your journey. Your future self is always working behind the scenes, ensuring that everything is falling into place at just the right time. These synchronicities are a way of confirming that you're on the right track, a gentle reassurance that you're exactly where you need to be. Remember, chosen ones, your future self is your guide, your ally, always watching out for you, always offering support and wisdom. Trust in the signs, trust in the synchronicities, and trust in the messages that are being sent to you. This connection is sacred, and when you honor it, you'll find that your path becomes clearer, your purpose more defined. Now, as we continue on this journey of understanding the messages from our future selves, I want to encourage you again, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Wisdom Ones, and comment 77 below. When you engage, you're not just helping this channel, you're affirming your readiness to receive, your openness to the wisdom of the universe. Thank you for watching until now, dear chosen ones. You're not here by accident. The universe has brought you to this moment for a reason, to receive this message from a future version of yourself. Before we dive deeper, I invite you to like this video, subscribe to the Wisdom Ones channel, and share your energy with the world by commenting something positive below. And if you feel the power of this message and resonate as one of the chosen ones, comment 77 to affirm your connection to the universe. Let's continue this journey together. We are more than just our physical bodies and the life we see in front of us. We are spiritual beings, living in a multi-dimensional existence. This means that different versions of us, from the past, present, and future, are interconnected. It's as if time is layered, and these layers interact in ways we can barely understand. What if I told you that your future self has already traveled this path and is reaching out to you right now, guiding you toward the best decisions, the right people, and the highest version of yourself? As you move through life, it's easy to get caught up in the mundane, the worries, the doubts, and the endless noise of the world. But you have something powerful within you: intuition. This isn't just a vague feeling or random guess. It's your higher self, possibly even a future you, sending signals to keep you aligned with your destiny. Have you ever had that gut feeling or a quiet whisper in your mind that told you to go in a particular direction, even when it didn't make logical sense? That is your intuition in action. It's a nudge from the future, a message meant to keep you on the path of greatness. Think of the times when you made a decision based solely on a feeling, and it led you to something beautiful, something that you couldn't have predicted, but somehow knew was right. Maybe it was taking a new job, entering a relationship, or even something small, like choosing to take a different route home, which ended up saving you from trouble. These are not coincidences. These are moments when your future self is guiding you through intuition, showing you the way. But how do you deepen that connection to your future self? It starts with trusting yourself. Society often teaches us to rely on logic and reason. But intuition is a language of the soul. The more you trust it, the stronger it becomes. When you acknowledge those gut feelings and act on them, you strengthen the bond with your future self, creating a more open channel for communication. The more you listen, the more you'll hear. Take a moment to reflect on this. When was the last time you ignored your intuition? Perhaps you had a feeling that a certain person couldn't be trusted, but you ignored it, only to discover later that your initial feeling was right. Or maybe you felt a strong pull to explore a new opportunity, but hesitated because it didn't fit into your logical plans. How different might your life be if you had trusted that voice within? You, as a chosen one, are being called to live with greater awareness. This awareness involves noticing the signs all around you and within you. It's not just about listening to that inner voice in big life-changing moments. Sometimes the universe speaks through the little things. A sudden thought that leads you to the right book at the right time, or a random urge to reach out to someone who needs your help. These small nudges are the universe's way of guiding you, and they often come from a future version of yourself that knows the path you need to take. This brings us to an important point. The universe works through synchronicity. Have you ever experienced a series of events that felt too perfectly aligned to be random? Perhaps you've been thinking about something important, and suddenly the answer appears, whether in a conversation, a song, or a book you stumble upon. These are not coincidences. They are the universe and your future self, aligning things for your growth and highest good. When you start noticing synchronicities, it's like waking up to the hidden layers of life. Your awareness expands, and you realize that everything is connected in ways that are far beyond what we see with our physical eyes. For example, seeing repeating numbers like 111 or 333, or noticing a word or phrase that keeps showing up in your life, these are signs. When you see them, pause and pay attention. Your future self is communicating with you, trying to make you aware of something important. Let me ask you, chosen one, what synchronicities have you been noticing lately? Have you felt the universe speaking to you through signs and symbols? If you have, don't dismiss them. Instead, ask yourself what message they might hold for you. These signs are like breadcrumbs leading you toward your highest path. By staying present and aware, you can begin to see the deeper meaning in everything. Remember, the universe is always trying to communicate with us, but we often miss the messages because we're too busy or distracted. Take time every day to slow down and tune in. Meditate, go for a walk in nature, or simply sit in silence. These moments of stillness allow you to hear the whispers of your higher self and the universe. Your future self is always there, ready to guide you, but you must create the space to listen. Another way your future self communicates with you is through your dreams. Dreams are a powerful bridge between the conscious and unconscious mind, between the physical world and the spiritual realm. In dreams, we are free from the limitations of time, and messages can flow more easily. Have you ever had a dream that felt so vivid, so real, that it stayed with you long after you woke up? Perhaps it offered clarity on a problem you were facing, or maybe it showed you a future event that later came to pass. These dreams are not just figments of your imagination. They are a direct line of communication from your future self or higher self. When you sleep, the barriers between time and space soften, and your subconscious becomes more receptive to the messages of your future self. Pay close attention to your dreams, especially those that feel significant. Write them down, reflect on them, and consider how they might relate to your waking life. Often, the symbols and themes in your dreams hold deeper meaning than you realize at first glance. Some dreams might be warning you about a choice you're about to make, while others might show you the potential of a path you're considering. These dreams are a gift, a glimpse into a possible future. By tuning into them and reflecting on their meaning, you can gain valuable insight into the steps you should take in your life. Have you ever had a recurring dream? If so, there's likely an important message in it that you haven't fully understood yet. Your future self will keep sending you these messages until you acknowledge and act on them. So the next time you have a powerful dream, don't just brush it off. Sit with it and ask yourself what it might be telling you. Let's also talk about the physical sensations you sometimes feel in your body. Have you ever experienced goosebumps or a sudden warmth when you hear something that deeply resonates with you? Or maybe you felt a strange, uncomfortable sensation when you're in a place that doesn't feel right. These physical sensations are your body's way of communicating with you. They are signals from your higher self, from the part of you that knows the truth, even when your mind hasn't caught up yet. Your body is incredibly wise. It picks up on energy and vibrations before your conscious mind does. So when you get that tingling sensation or those chills down your spine, it's your future self giving you a nudge, confirming that you're on the right path or warning you to be cautious. Listen to your body. Trust those feelings. They are a direct line of communication from your higher self, guiding you toward what is right for you and away from what is not. And don't forget about the power of emotions. Your future self communicates with you through your emotions as well. Sometimes you might feel a sudden wave of joy or excitement when you're presented with a new opportunity, even though logically it doesn't make sense. Or you might feel a deep sense of unease, even when everything looks perfect on the surface. These emotions are not random. They are messages from your higher self, guiding you toward the path that aligns with your soul's purpose. The key is to pay attention to your emotional reactions and not dismiss them. Often, we try to rationalize our emotions or push them aside, especially when they don't match what we think we should be feeling. But your emotions are powerful guides. When something feels deeply right or deeply wrong, that's your higher self or your future self speaking to you. Don't ignore those feelings. Embrace them. They are your compass, leading you toward your true path. To tap into this emotional guidance more deeply, you can practice mindfulness. By being present with your emotions and allowing yourself to fully feel them without judgment, you create space for your future self's messages to come through more clearly. When you feel an emotion strongly, take a moment to sit with it. Ask yourself where it's coming from and what it's trying to tell you. Over time, you'll learn to recognize the subtle language of your emotions and how they guide you toward your highest potential. Dear chosen ones, your future self is always with you, guiding you through intuition, synchronicities, dreams, emotions, and even physical sensations. The more you listen, the clearer the messages become. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. You have the wisdom of the universe and your future self by your side, leading you toward your greatest destiny. If you're resonating with this message, if you feel the truth of it deep in your soul, I encourage you to like this video, subscribe to Wisdom Ones, and leave a positive comment below. Share your thoughts, your experiences, or simply affirm your connection to the universe. And if you're a chosen one, someone who feels the calling of the universe, comment 77 below to affirm that you're open to receiving the guidance of your higher self. By doing so, you're not only helping this community grow, but you're also sending a powerful signal to the universe that you're ready to embrace your highest path. Stay connected, stay open, and trust that the guidance you seek is already within you. You are powerful beyond measure, and your future self is waiting for you to step into your greatness. Every intention you set serves as a guiding star, illuminating your path and helping you navigate through the often turbulent waters of life. When you consciously decide to be open to guidance, you create a powerful magnetic field that attracts the experiences and insights you need. Your future self resonates with this intention and begins to align events, opportunities, and synchronicities in your favor. Remember, dear chosen ones, that your thoughts and intentions hold incredible power, capable of shaping your reality. As we delve deeper into this journey of connection, it's important to explore the concept of self-compassion. Often, we are our own harshest critics, burdening ourselves with guilt, fear, and self-doubt. But the path to understanding and communicating with your future self begins with loving yourself unconditionally. Embrace your imperfections and recognize that each experience, whether perceived as positive or negative, serves a greater purpose in your growth. When you show kindness and understanding towards yourself, you open the door to healing, allowing your future self's messages to come through more clearly. Picture yourself standing in front of a mirror. Instead of focusing on your perceived flaws, take a moment to see the beauty and strength within you. Acknowledge your journey, the challenges you've faced, and the victories you've achieved. Every scar tells a story, and every tear has watered the seeds of your growth. As you cultivate self-compassion, you'll find that your future self is not only there to guide you, but also to celebrate your journey. You are worthy of love and respect, not just from others, but from yourself. Now, let's reflect on the role of gratitude in connecting with your future self. Gratitude is a powerful force that elevates your energy and opens you up to receive even more blessings. Each time you express gratitude, whether for the small joys in life or the lessons learned through adversity, you create a ripple effect that echoes throughout the universe. Your future self revels in your gratitude as it reinforces the connection between you two. When you acknowledge the gifts that life presents you, you create a fertile ground for growth and insight. Consider keeping a gratitude journal where you jot down the things you appreciate each day. This simple practice can shift your perspective, allowing you to see the abundance that surrounds you. In moments of doubt or uncertainty, revisit your journal to remind yourself of all the times you've been supported and guided. This act not only strengthens your connection to your future self, but also serves as a reminder of your resilience and capacity for growth. It's also crucial to talk about the significance of community in this journey. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who share your spiritual values can create a nurturing environment that fosters growth and understanding. Your chosen one's tribe can serve as a powerful support system, encouraging each other to trust in your inner guidance and the messages from your future selves. Together, you can share experiences, insights, and inspiration, reminding one another of the beauty of this journey. When you connect with others, remember that you are not alone. There is immense power in shared experiences. Your stories, your struggles, and your triumphs can resonate deeply with others, offering solace and encouragement. Seek out those who uplift and inspire you, who challenge you to grow, and who celebrate your victories, no matter how small they may seem. In this sacred space of community, you can create rituals that honor your connection to your future self. Whether it's a group meditation, a circle of sharing, or a collective intention-setting session, these practices can amplify your ability to receive guidance and support. The energy of your chosen one's tribe can enhance your own intuition, providing clarity and strength as you navigate your journey. As we approach the conclusion of this exploration, I want to emphasize the importance of taking action on the insights you receive from your future self. It's one thing to receive guidance, and another to integrate that wisdom into your life. When you feel inspired to take a step, whether it's pursuing a passion, reaching out to someone, or making a significant life change, trust that impulse. Your future self is guiding you toward your highest potential, and each action you take is a testament to your faith in that guidance. You may face moments of fear or uncertainty, but remember that courage is not the absence of fear. It's the willingness to move forward despite it. Allow your future self's messages to empower you to step outside your comfort zone. Each time you do, you strengthen your connection and open yourself to new possibilities. Life is a series of choices, and every choice you make shapes your path. Trust in your ability to navigate this journey, knowing that you are supported by the wisdom of your future self. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to breathe deeply together. Inhale slowly, filling your lungs with the energy of the universe, and exhale any tension or doubt. Feel the connection to your future self growing stronger with each breath. You are a radiant being, capable of achieving incredible things. As you step back into your life, carry this feeling of connection with you. Dear chosen ones, remember to honor the messages that come your way. Trust your intuition, recognize the signs and symbols, and embrace the emotional resonance that guides you. Your future self is always present, cheering you on as you navigate your unique journey. Allow this connection to fill your heart with hope, purpose, and love. If you resonate with the message in this video, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and comment below. Share your thoughts, insights, or simply write 77 to signal to the universe that you are a chosen one. Your engagement not only supports this channel, but also helps create a ripple effect of positivity and encouragement for others on their journey. Thank you for being here, for embracing your journey, and for trusting in the guidance from your future self. Remember, you are not alone. You are part of a beautiful tapestry of souls, each weaving their unique thread into the fabric of existence. Trust in the journey, trust in yourself, and let your future self guide you toward the life you are meant to live.